A Minnesota man who witnessed the Las Vegas massacre is recounting his friend's last moments.
I couldn't do anything. I basically watched him die over the next half hour.
Minnesota native Steve Berger lost his life on Sunday night. The 44-year-old from Shorewood was a father of 3. The shooter, Stephen Paddock, opened fire on a crowd of 22,000 people attending a country music festival. And we're learning tonight that another person has died from their wounds, bringing the death toll to 60 people, including Paddock.
Go that way!
New body camera video shows the moments police responded to the shooting, trying to figure out where the shots were coming from. Tonight, we're learning that Paddock fired for about 9 to 11 minutes before Las Vegas police breached his hotel room on the 32nd floor of the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino. Investigators say that Paddock had devices attached to his guns, which allowed semi-automatic rifles to mimic fully automatic gunfire. Investigators also say he set up 2 cameras in the hallway outside the room so he could watch law enforcement approach. The ATF recovered 47 guns from 3 different places. They found 23 guns in his room alone. Steve Berger's family spent the last 2 days not knowing what happened to him. It wasn't until this afternoon they got the news they were dreading. Tonight, we spoke with Steve's friend about the horrific event.
I've just got a huge void in my heart and in my life.
Josh Decker was with friend Steve Berger when the barrage of bullets felt never-ending. He quickly learned that noise at the Jason Aldean concert was not firecrackers. They were close to the stage.
Saw people started to fall and go down and scream. And there's so many people in such a close area that you couldn't really move anywhere. You could only get down.
Josh saw his friend since freshman year at St. Olaf, who was more like a brother to him, go down.
Couldn't touch him, but I could see him, and I could see he was injured. I could see him bleeding. I couldn't do anything. I basically watched him die over the next half hour in front of me.
The 2 were in Las Vegas with friends celebrating Steve's 44th birthday. They had finished dinner at Mandalay Bay before heading to the show, the same casino where the shooter took aim. Josh says someone tried CPR, and they yelled for help, while SWAT officers told them to get out of the area.
Didn't get him help quick enough, and it was impossible to get him help quick enough. Josh
says Steve was the best at creating memories. He'll try to do the same for the family he leaves behind.
I will do the best I can, every day. I'll get up and, hopefully try to honor him and do what I can to help his children.
And Steve's parents in Wisconsin are asking for prayers. Prayers have lifted up the family of Phil Orrick. The Farmington native was shot in the lower back at the concert and has had 2 surgeries. His family said today that Phil is starting to come out of sedation. He's opening his eyes, and they have turned off the ventilator, so he's breathing on his own.
The Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino and the concert grounds are still active crime scenes. Tonight, we are getting a glimpse inside the hotel room where the gunman went on the shooting rampage. These photos leaked to the Daily Mail show several assault rifles lying across the room. You can see spent bullet casings everywhere. Next to the pillar is an orderly pile of magazines. This photo shows crime scene tape covering the busted door. An assault weapon is resting on a stand on the floor. Investigators identified all but 3 of the 59 people who lost their lives. They think they'll be able to identify those people in the next few hours. Stay with WCCO. We, of course, will have continuing coverage on the very latest on the investigation.